Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Michaela and I'm going today to do with you a beach dress cover up. It's actually a short. This is the shorter version, ruched part. You will be also having the option of the longer version. And it has this really nice cutout, and I will be offering as well the pattern of the triangle top. The only thing I will not be offering any guidance, any step-by-step tutorial on how to sew the triangle top, but I will post a link where I did show how to do at least the one side, so it's very easy, and it will be exactly the same on how to do it. But today I just want to show you how to create this beautiful cover-up dress. And I've got here, this is my back piece and this is the front piece, the other side. And the only difference is that the front piece has the neck a little bit more defined, and obviously the shoulders in the back piece a little longer. First things first, actually, what we are going to start, actually this, for this dress, you will be needing at least double stretch, two-way stretch fabric at least. If you have four-way stretch, even better, but if not, obviously two-way stretch will work. Actually, my fabric is a two-way stretch, and I think it works perfectly for my project of this beautiful dress. And what you see here, I'm already pinning one side. Yes, do not rush and don't do the other side just yet. But I'm pinning already one side. Like you see, I'm not using any pins because this fabric is very slippery. It's kind of like a lurex fabric, so it's really slippery. So what we are doing, I am just pinning one side and the shoulders, right? And then I will be doing the other side, but I will show you how to create the strap channel for it. So if you don't have a serger or an overlocker, which is actually the same thing, you can always use your normal sew machine. But of course, if you do have, I recommend you using it. I do have a serger, and I will be actually using it, but I need to change the color threads, so I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I've changed the thread of my overlocker, and what I'm going to do now, I'm actually just serging the shoulder pieces and the one side. And if you do not have one, an overlocker or a serger, you can actually just use a normal sew machine with a straight stitch. For this kind of stitch, you really don't need any stretch. I actually only serge because it's so much faster, of course. So that's one side of the shoulder. I like to go one more time over it because it didn't catch all the fabric. I didn't see it. And I'll be doing the other side. And now the longer side. This is really, really important that you are serging the longer side or stitching. And for this, you don't need any elastic, of course, just yet for this stitch, I mean. we've got here already one side and the shoulders. Right, I have it here, very beautiful. And the next thing what I'm going to do is actually on the wrong side of the fabric, I am going to apply elastic all over the arm, right, and as well all over the neck area. Yeah, so I'll be doing this actually I'll be showing you one and then I'll be doing the rest off camera. But also I wanted to say I will be also adding elastic on this side all over. Even I understand this side is not stitched yet, yes, but we need to add the elastic. So the technique is practically we will be adding elastic and then we will be top stitching it. If you don't have obviously a cover stitch, you can always use a zigzag stitch, and for this stitch is actually very important that you would use for the top stitching. I mean, it is important that you would use a zigzag stitch. You need a stretch for the for this kind of stitch, right? And I'm applying now the elastic, and even I do have an elastic guide for this stitch. I will be using my hand. Why? Because I'm slightly pulling the elastic, like really only a little bit, right? Why? Because once we will be top stitching, I don't want it to wave. One of the reasons why this can happen, because stretch fabric can be very tricky sometimes, and they can start like waving, kind of like overstretching. So me doing this, I'm actually avoiding this to happen, right? So I'm just tiny bit pulling the elastic. It's really minimum, just to create a small crease in the fabric. As you can see, there's a small crease in the fabric, and then I'm going to my cover stitch machine. And like I said, if you do not have a cover stitch machine, use with your zigzag stitch. And for this step, I'm turning the fabric on the right side of the fabric, and I am taking from the seam, I'm folding it inside, right, and I'm placing it under. And I know you're gonna say, yeah, but the thread, I've left the thread purposely so you can see what I'm stitching actually. So with one hand, I make sure that I'm not having too much fabric underneath, right? And with the other hand, I am practically making sure that I'm not leaving too loose fabric here on the top part, right? It's very easy technique actually, nothing special about it. I hope you can see it well enough. And I will show you in a minute how it looks. Of course, because of the little stretch we just gave, do not be waving or anything. Like this skirt is so easy, so fast, and I really love it. I love the design. So yes, this is on how it looks once we've top stitched it, right? Like you can see, no waving. Even you can still see like a little bit of creasing, but it's not a problem, because when it will be worn, it will be perfectly stretched, right? So now I'll be doing off camera the neck part. I'm turning it on the wrong side because this is where I'm applying the elastic first, on the wrong side, and on this big cutout part which is not stitched yet on the side, right? I'm applying the elastic and I'm doing the top stitching over. Once I'm done, I will be coming to show you how to do the channel for the straps. I have here the straps. I know they're very flashy. I love flashy colors. So I'll be showing you the channel of the straps, and then last step will be top stitching the bottom part. Okay, so I have here the dress, and I've already done the neck part and the other so the cutout opening, right? This is all done. And as well, like if you have a fabric which could unravel, I felt like this fabric perhaps could unravel. I hemmed these edges, these two edges, I hemmed them with my serger. You can also hem it with your normal sew machine by doing a small zigzag stitch on the edges, right? And now I'm ready to go to my normal sew machine, and we will be now creating the strap channel. I know perhaps you're gonna ask me like, yeah, what about the straps? There is a video which I've created on how to do a spaghetti strap channel. So easy, so fast. That's the reason I'm not showing it anymore on video, because it's obviously always same procedure, same tactic, and on top of it I have plenty of straps which I've made already, I've pre-made. So now strap channel, what we are going to do, we are going to place the two parts on top of each other, right, facing right sides together, and I am going to be pinning it alongside. So I'm making sure that obviously I'm going straight about it, right? And the idea is we'll be stitching approximately about 1 centimeter from the edge, right? 1 centimeter. This will be the space needed to introduce the strap channel, right? And if you feel like you need to measure it, of course you can always measure it. I'm going risky. I'm going very risky, obviously, because I did it a few times already, this kind of thing. So I'm placing the fabric underneath, and I'm going first back and forth few steps, right? And actually I'm going to reduce my stitch length to very minimum, right? Because this will be actually the opening, right? So it's an important stitch that will hold very good. Okay, just a little more left. Okay, so as you can see, it's quite a small stitch. If you feel like it, you can go one more time over it. The idea is that you don't see, like when it's stretched, you don't see too much of the stitch. You can see that you see only very minimum, which is great. So I don't think I will be going it over again. So the next step will be actually creating the strap channel. This was just the start. So what we are going to do, we are going to separate these two layers which we've made here. We are going to separate it, and don't worry about the threads hanging around. I'm actually using them to guide the the fabric. Oh, lost my thread. So if this happens, it's a sign that you didn't have enough tail. All right, okay, one more time. So I'm guiding it here to make sure that I'm starting it well, right? And the same, I go back and forth a few times, right? And now I go and I use a straight stitch. And I want to make sure that I'm not sewing over several layers, right? Just over the needed layers, right? So I'm checking once in a while that I'm not sewing over anything else. Okay. Stitch back and forth. And now I'm going to do the other side off camera. Obviously, I don't want to bore you with the long steps. But so yeah, it's going to be really fast. I'll be back in a minute. So I've created the other side of the strap channel, obviously just a simple straight stitch. And I've actually done a small error during my construction. I forgot to top stitch the bottom part, right? Which can be a little bit tricky, but no problem. I will be if this happens, just simply go top stitching and then create two small cuts here in the base for the strap channel, and you'll be just fine. So actually I want to correct, please do please do the top stitching of the bottom part before you creating the strap channel. I'm going ahead right now and I'm going to do this, and I'm folding it about 1.5 centimeters inside, right? And I'm top stitching it with my cover stitch. In case, like I said, you do not have a cover stitch, please use your zigzag stitch. It works perfectly fine. So I'm so sorry for the mess up. It's a small error. Okay, so with a top stitch on the bottom, we almost have our dress finished, and I will be showing you what I'm going to do in order to have this little little hole here. So thanks God that this is a mock-up. This is the reason why I'm always saying to do a test. But I really so sorry. Please try to remember to top stitch before creating the strap channel. Okay, so I've prepared it already, and what I'm going to do on top of it, that nothing comes unraveled or anything from my top stitching, I'm going to do practically two, 3 stitches over. So I'm securing these stitches like this. That's one. And I'm sorry, it's been taking a little longer time. So I'll be doing the 2 other sides off camera. Once I'm back, I'll show you the strap channels. Okay, header fixed, everything prepared to introduce the straps into the strap channel. And I do have here a loop turner. If you do not have a loop turner, I recommend you using a safety pin. It is very easy. Obviously, it takes a little longer time than a loop turner. I'm going to get a longer strap because I actually created 2 straps, but I need just a longer one. Oh. All right, so I have here a longer strap to show you, right? So I'm just hooking it in, and I'm going to pass it through, right? And then I go through the other side and repeat exactly the same step. And I go very gently about it because I don't want to hook anything with my loop turner. And here I'm adjusting the length. I actually recommend you to do a quite long strap if you want anything to be hanging. I just took any from my drawer of straps right now because I did have a longer one and I put it aside. So this is the dress in the short version with ruched to the side. I hope you like it. I hope you enjoy it. The only difference will be for the longer or the shorter version. Obviously, the longer version does not have the ruching, so it have to be a straight stitch to the side, exactly like we did the longer side on this. On this dress. And please do remember to do the bottom top stitching before creating the strap channel, or before well, just before creating the strap channel. For the normal longer dress, you don't need to do the top the bottom top stitching before, obviously. So I hope you enjoy it, and if you have any questions, please feel free to write me. I'm always happy to help. Happy sewing.